Hey, happy Easter. What's up, everybody? Kier Gomes here, and welcome back. I'm really excited for today's episode. We are going to be taking a look at a deck of cards that I was so excited to get so I can review it. Not only because it is a really awesome deck, but also because it was designed by my good friend and a very talented designer, Nick Nisco. If you guys don't know Nick, he is not only the creator and designer of the Elemental playing card series, he is also the designer of my deck, the Slow Hands deck. He's super talented, he's a really nice guy, and he's also just a really good friend. Before we get started, please do drop a like on this video and subscribe if you haven't already. And without further ado, I'm too excited. Intro.
Let's go.
All right, guys, this is going to be super exciting. I honestly have been playing with this deck for a couple of days now. I am super impressed. This is going to be a really good review. So Nick had a package sent to me from Gambler's Warehouse with the decks and some goodies. So I figure I'll just show you guys everything that we got. If you backed it on Kickstarter, you probably got some sticker packs. So there are 3 different stickers that came with it. We have the Oxygen O sticker. Might have saw that in the trailer. We have the sticker of the design of the Joker. Looks really, really cool. And we have this Elemental sticker that says Nerd with the Elemental logo as the E. I really love that. I think I want to put that one on my laptop. Super cool. So then he sent me a couple bricks of the Oxygen deck, like a half brick of the Hydrogen deck, and then this bad boy right here. This is a custom case by Carrot Case Designs. And the front of it actually has the H2O molecules on it, kind of etched in there. So when you put the decks in there, you have this really cool case. So this is awesome. This is the H2O case, and I absolutely love it. I'm still trying to figure out where I want to put it on display, but look how cool that is. These were super limited, so if you guys were lucky enough to get one, let me know in the comments. And of course, thank you, Nick. All right, now let's get into the review. I really can't wait anymore. The tuck box is very similar to what we saw with the Hydrogen deck. It is done in glossy white cardstock, and it has this nice metallic blue ring that goes from the front around both sides. I love this metallic blue, and I love the way that it contrasts with the white. It's very, very photogenic. It has an O and says Oxygen down below. Both sides of the deck say Elemental. The bottom has some ad copy. The back design is the periodic table representation of Oxygen, and then you get a really cool custom seal, again, very similar to the H deck, that says Oxygen up top. All right, let's take a look at the cards. Oh. All right, your back design looks like this. Really, really nice back design. I like this a lot. You can see that it's made up of completely white and blue. It's got a nice medium-sized border. I love these dots in the corner. And it says Just Breathe, mirrored on the tops and bottoms, and Oxygen mirrored in the middle. This came out so clean and so good. I love this metallic. This is the same metallic, or very similar metallic, that was used on the Papilio deck by Murphy's, and that's another really cool deck design, but I dig this color. Whew. I love the dots in the corners. It really looks cool, like when you fan the cards, you can just see those kind of dots coming out on the edges, just those little things. I really like that. Your Ace of Spades looks like this. Again, very similar to what we see on the Hydrogen deck. I love the theme that kind of follows the tuck box, and the Ace of Spades is really, really cool. The Ace of Spades features standard indices with an enlarged spade pip in the middle and the oxygen molecule in the center of the spade. It says oxygen down below and has the atomic mass. Super nice. I love this Ace of Spades. Looks really good, and I love that it's similar to the hydrogen Ace of Spades. I hope you keep doing that. You are also going to get 2 jokers. These are probably, to be honest, my favorite jokers at the moment. I absolutely love these. These jokers were hand-drawn by Nick, and they kind of pay homage to Houdini. It's a magician suspended upside down in a water tank. One of them says, "Just breathe," and the other one says, "Just respire." And it says Joker in the corners. These are sick jokers. I absolutely love them. I love not only the homage to like traditional magic, I also just really love the black and white hand-drawn look of those cards. It's like perfect sizing. I love the font. It just looks so good. All right, now in terms of ad cards and gaff cards, you are not gonna get any ad cards, which I really appreciate. So we get 2 gaff cards. We get a duplicate 3 of spades. You can use this for ambitious card routine, card to impossible location, tons and tons of things you can do with a duplicate. And you get a double backer. A lot of you guys know this. This is actually my favorite gaff card. And if you're interested, I have a video on 3 ways you can use a double backer, and I'll link that below. All right, now the rest of the cards in this deck are gonna be mostly standard. So the number cards are industry standard. As you can see, the hearts look like hearts, the clubs look like clubs, but the court cards, in my opinion, are really the true beauty of this design. So let's get into it. The court cards have been customized to match this deck in that the colors have been swapped out for metallic blue, yellow, and black inks. Each of the royalty figures on the court card are doing something related to oxygen, whether it's holding a lighter, breathing with an oxygen mask. As well, their uniforms have been simplified down, and some of them have hidden equations, logos, and the Queen of Spades has a hidden reveal. She's holding a 3 of Spades reveal. So again, you have that duplicate and you have a reveal, so you can use a lot of very simple magic effects to create beautiful routines out of just those cards. I absolutely love these courts. I think that Nick, you did not only a great job on adding those little elements. I love like the oxygen tanks and stuff, but the colors, they came out so good. So good. All right, now that's pretty much everything I can say about the design. So let's switch angles and talk about how it handles. All right, so handling wise, these cards feel absolutely amazing. They are printed by the United States Playing Card Company on crushed premium stock. If I had to compare the way that these feel to other decks that you might own, they definitely feel, I think they actually feel better than the hydrogen deck. They feel very similar to the Black Roses. If you have any of the Black Roses, specifically like the Alt Rosa, for some reason that card stock reminds me a lot of this. As well, they feel similar to like the Red Fox playing cards by ECAT and the recent Paperwave Glyph edition. The cards spring really well right out of the box. They're very soft. They don't give a lot of resistance. They just kind of shoot off of your fingertips. Ooh, just feels so good. Here's that new dribble sound. One more time. Oh, yes. Here's what the cards look like in a fan. You can see you get these really cool dots in the corner, like I mentioned. I think that adds something really nice to this fan. Looks really good. The cards definitely fare best from bottom to top, so traditionally cut. Snappiness check. Woo. Yeah, you can hear it. These cards are definitely snappy. I really like the way that they feel. They kind of just shoot off of your fingers. Really nice. I love when cards are snappy but not overly stiff, so there's a really nice balance here. Here's what the cards look like under pressure. Go the other way. Nice. So in terms of things like magic, this is definitely a deck that I would perform with. It's got a traditional style back design with a little bit of flair in that metallic ink, but it also has almost completely standard faces, and even the customization is still really easy to interpret. So definitely a deck you could use for magic, and I think because of the eye-catching blue color, this would also be a deck that you could use for things like card flourishing. Even simple moves like packet cuts look really good with that metallic ink, especially under light. So there you go. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching today's episode and my review of the long-awaited Oxygen playing cards by Elemental. I do just want to say big shout out and thank you to my good friend Nick for sending me so many cards and stickers, and this for sure. I'm gonna definitely find somewhere to display that in the background, and I'll probably end up doing a giveaway for some of these decks, but I rest assured will be using most of them. I absolutely love these. And these are available now at murphysmagic.com. So I will leave the link to Murphy's down below. If you're interested in picking this deck up for yourself, I highly recommend it. I absolutely love this deck. Happy Easter to everybody. Hope you guys are staying safe, and I hope you'll consider liking and subscribing for more awesome content just like this. With all that being said, I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their day. I know I will. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.